Hello, my dudes. I miss you guys so freaking much. I hope you guys are really doing well and actually pushing through it because I just kind of want to just say if you are feeling behind in life, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, right? Because here's the thing. I'm currently working two jobs. I'm not gonna exactly say, well, I don't think you guys really care, but I work my regular warehouse job and I work basically I'm also a janitor as well. And at 25, at the age of 25, I didn't plan for this to happen. At the age of 25, I planned to have retired my parents by then, my business flowing like crazy, my friends and my family all join together in like one little coop. When I say little coop, I mean like all of us in our fucking mansion. Like that's what I dreamed myself to be. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and life's happened. When I was a teenager and also childhood, I didn't necessarily remember much because I've kind of disassociated from my childhood and from like my teenage years. A lot of things were also going on there. We don't really touch on there, but that's fine. But so that type of, I don't know, environment led to me being like, hey, when I become in my 20s, bitch, I'm gonna fucking glow up. I'm gonna actually live life because I never got to live life when I was a kid. And I never got to live life when I was a teenager. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna live my life. This is what's gonna be it. But as I said, that did not happen. A lot of things in my life did not happen. All of my friends, they graduated. They've gone to careers, they're going to college, they've gotten married, and I just didn't follow that path. And do I regret that? No. When I look at my friends, I don't think, oh, well, look how perfect their lives are, because at the end of behind a veil, I'm pretty sure they're suffering. They're going through it. They're putting in all their hard work and hard time, and they're building themselves for a career, and they're flourishing. And at the same time, I'm pretty sure they also are struggling. So you don't necessarily see behind all of the veils of what they're doing and what's exactly going on. So first off, your problem could be that you're comparing yourself now to what they are now. They most likely built themselves up for this lifetime, right? But with you, you are only seeing like one perspective of that lifetime that they built themselves up to. You are not giving yourself credit that sometimes creativity comes from being stagnant. And I know that sounds weird, like what do you mean by that? I mean, sometimes when you're stagnant and you're just taking things in and you're trying to understand what's going on, that's when creativity starts to bloom the most. At some point, you're gonna get tired of suffering. For instance, for me, as I said, I work two jobs. Am I suffering? No. Am I building the life that I want to? Yes. But are there gonna be times where people are only gonna see like that one side, that one perspective of me just having everything I have? Yes. But they won't probably necessarily see the side of me that's struggling, that's having mental breakdowns, that are crying. They won't see that hard work. They will only see like one perspective, and that's my success. So do not envy these people who, not necessarily these people, your friends or your family or anyone that's close to you or anyone that's far away from you, like on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Don't envy those people that have made it to the top, because at the end of the day, they work themselves hard to create that life for themselves. But that doesn't mean that you can't do that either, you know? And also, I will always continue to say this, understand that you always deserve better, And even though you're not at your current phase of life, you're not happy at your current phase of life, just know that you're building towards something. And even if those steps are stagnant, because there are times where you're going to want to be stagnant. For instance, my business right now, it's a little bit stagnant. If you guys don't know, I run my own eyelash business, and I still have that dream of becoming like the world's like first black eyelash brand. I know that sounds really crazy. It's fine. I'm not gonna put any labels on it, but I kind of am. But that's my dream. And of course, my dream is to retire my parents. My dream is to give back to charities. My dream is to give back and teach people to like, even as people who are very sensitive. Like for me, I'm very fucking sensitive. I'm a very sensitive soul. I will always tell you guys this. I'm very sensitive. But I want to teach people how to master their emotions, master their sensitivities, embrace that they are a sensitive soul, and leave like toxic patterns behind them. That's also my dream too. Just to teach you guys, not necessarily teach you guys, but kind of guide. Because at the end of the day, experience is your own teacher. You are a student of life, and you're constantly learning, developing, and understanding. So I would want to kind of guide people towards like being kinder to themselves and being softer to themselves, especially if they're more sensitive. Because I kind of veer towards the sensitive people. No disrespect to my hardcore girlies. I know how to like fist and fight, and I know how to fuss and fussle, but I am not one of those girls. I'm really not one of those girls. So, as I was saying, they're not in the same lane as you. So also to stop comparing. Stop comparing. And your life is specifically designed for your life. There's not necessarily, it's a too late thing, because it's never a too late thing. Some people, they start, building their dream at 40s or in their 50s or in their 60s. The only time when it's too late is when they're dead. And that's just how I see it. So I feel like there shouldn't be no excuse when you are building the life that you want, especially if you're like, time is my excuse. If you continue to make time your excuse, you will continue to be miserable. I'm not gonna lie, you will continue to just be miserable, and you continue to make space to be miserable because of time. So this is why, if you want to do something right now, bitch, you better fucking go hard on it and work on it. And this may sound like a very controversial opinion too. I noticed that when my breakup happened, it inspired me to do so much more. But not just so much more because of it, but it's because I really wanted to do so much more for myself. I really wanted to pour so much more into my cup. And if you are going through a depressive episode or an anxiety episode, or if you are depressed or you have anxiety, understand that eventually you're gonna have to get up. And that's a very hard thing to do, especially when you have depression, because it feels like there's no option for you to get up. But when I tell you, sis, there is an option, and bitch, you can fucking get up. You can go get your ass up. Start claiming a life that you really want and start building towards that. As I said, literally, time should not be an excuse. It should not be an excuse. And if you continue to make time an excuse, you would just be miserable. And this is also, when I say sis, that's also mean like my little bros, my in-betweens. I still love you guys too, period, bitch. I will always love you guys. But in regards to that, if you're not, currently happy in this life, just know that start taking steps to build towards that life. Be grateful and understanding it and welcoming that even though you are not in this current space of like where you want to be, it's the fact that you're working towards it is what matters. When you stop, but don't stay, okay? When you are going through it, go through it and go over it and keep going. And as I said, I know sometimes mental health issues are very hard to work through, especially when you have dreams or when you have goals. But you really need to make sure you do not stay miserable. in this current lifetime, okay? You need to work towards your goals and your dreams and never fucking give up. Keep going, sis. You are this, and it's also like this journey is not, it's not fair. I'm gonna be honest. This journey is not fair. Some people will do the exact same thing you do, but then they blow up sooner, or they get more money sooner, or they get more opportunities sooner. And there's some people that it's the opposite of that. They work hard for like 15, 16 years. Eventually they will get to the point where they need to get to, but it took them that 15, 16 years. But even between then, they've also gained experience, they've gained courage, they've gained just the ability to keep going throughout those 15, 16 years. So this journey is not gonna be fair. And so that means that it's very unfair for you to look at someone else and be like, well, why did I make it? Because at the end of the day, it's not gonna be fair. It's not. These specific roadblocks in your life are specifically designed and made for you. So that means you have to grow through those roadblocks, because at some point it's meant to only specifically teach you. So take your time, my love. Understand that success is not going to come immediately. It is a journey, and it's going to be a long ass one, and it's a very unfair one. But when you fucking make it, trust me, you literally reflect on it and be like, damn, I did all of that. I made it, bitch. Here I am. So at the end of the day, my love, keep holding your head high and just be patient with yourself and the world, and stop comparing and keep working towards what you need to work towards, which is your goal. All right, my dude, I love you. I will freaking see you soon as hell. Don't worry. I need to put out some more videos, of course. But I shall see you in my next video. Bye, my dude.